episode is sponsored by the end of the year, the end of 2023, the end of an era. Um, Welcome to Me and Chisme, your number one source for Chisme on the internet. It's
Welcome.
last episode of the year.
Wow.
Is this not incredible?
It is incredible. Where did the time go?
I don't know, but I would like to make some returns.
Same. Same.
I would like to make some returns. Julie.
Yes.
Julie.
That's my name.
You are off to a European extravaganza vacation.
I am.
And so this is it. You're leaving, I'm staying behind.
Yes.
And this
That
is
is
it.
true.
This is it for 2023, everyone.
Yeah.
And actually this is the entire episode. So we're gonna leave right now. And
Thank you for
hopefully
tuning
you'll come
in.
back.
Yeah.
JK. Look at us.
Look at us.
We not only did we accomplish, we got to our 5th year of podcasting.
Wow.
We saw new heights. We saw broken records. And I'm not talking about the things that we had to say.
Right.
Julie, you interviewed people.
I interviewed people this year. Who am I?
It's incredible. We got a website. Well, did that happen this year? The website that happened this year?
No, but we really did something with it this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Last year was we struggled.
Time is a construct.
We don't know what is going on. I don't even know how we got to December without me noticing.
Time is a colonial construct, and so we don't believe in that here.
True.
We made it to the end of the year. As we go on.
You sang that last episode.
I know.
Vitamin C.
Vitamin
Where
C.
Are you?
Sponsor us. Vitamin C, come on the pod.
Yeah.
Julie, how are you? How are you doing? Can you let the people know at home know what you're doing?
I am crocheting a beanie. Guys, if you're watching the YouTube video, I'm here. I am present because I don't need to count for this project. So I'm here. I'm only doing this because here's the thing about me. Okay. She is a procrastinator. And look, I don't want to diagnose myself, but I do fear that there's a little bit of ADHD going on here that is undiagnosed. And so I have this thing where I just can't, I don't do the thing that I need to do. And so I had this very cute idea where I would crochet Candace and I matching beanies with like opposing with like our favorite colors, but like hers is like predominantly green because that's her favorite color, and mine is predominantly mustard because that's my favorite color. Adorable. And I bought the yarn a solid 3 weeks ago.
Oh my gosh.
We are 2 days from my flight and I just started them yesterday.
Wow.
Now, granted, I finished mine. Mine is done. But now I'm working on Candace's. If you're on YouTube, you can see the colors.
Is yours nearby?
No.
No.
I don't know where mine went.
Okay.
It might be in the living room because I was working on it over there.
What colors is yours?
It's this one. This mustard one.
Oh, I see. So you just did the opposite. Wow.
A very adorable idea.
A
very, not remembering that one, my hands do hurt eventually when I crochet, so I do have to take constant breaks because I'm old now. And also I haven't packed. I haven't finished a review. I need to finish.
Wait, you haven't packed at all?
No.
Oh, your flight leaves on Friday? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh,
And I can't do anything tomorrow because I have a movie to go to tomorrow because I thought that'd be a great idea. And so I don't know, but I do have a very cute corner in my room where I have all the things I'm going to pack.
Okay.
I just haven't actually packed them.
And don't tell me the time of your flight, but is it maybe earlier in the day, later in the day?
You know it is.
Okay, it's earlier.
It's early.
Yeah. Is the sun going to be out when you leave your house?
Okay. Oh, when I leave my house, probably not.
Okay.
You got to get there early. And I am my mother's daughter. So I get there earlier than they recommend.
Right.
because 700 things could go wrong, and knowing me, 700 things would go wrong.
Uh-huh.
So we're not going to take any chances. We are going to get there more than 2 hours early, probably. And I've already had 7 nightmares of bad things happening to me on the day of. So yeah, we're stressed.
Okay.
We are stressed.
Ooh, the
Are you a
anxiety
nervous
levels.
flyer?
Am I?
Yeah.
Not particularly.
Do you get there super early, or are you Candace and get there as the plane is leaving?
I'm definitely not getting there as the plane is leaving. But
Okay.
I'm not getting there 3 hours before it's leaving either.
Also, just jokes. Candace doesn't get there, but she does like to play it real fast and loose with that recommended time of arrival. So, um, but yes, no, but I'm more of like, we should have left an hour ago. What are we still doing?
Yeah, I mean, I don't like to be in a rush, so I would err on the side on the side of caution
Yeah,
more
yeah,
so.
yeah,
So, but I'm not I'm not militant about it.
yeah.
No.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
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 I love that.
I mean, but if I'm traveling, if I'm getting on a plane by myself, I know I can take care of myself pretty quickly. Like if others are, I want to be considerate of other people. So,
Yeah.
you know, if if
See,
if we need to.
I get more nervous when I fly by myself because there's no one to look to and say, "Are we doing this right?"
Oh, I see.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
now I have to account for myself. If I'm doing it right, and more often than not, I don't do many things right. I do many
Yeah.
things wrong.
Yeah.
And I second guess myself a lot. So, am I going the right way? Who's
Uh-huh.
to say?
Right. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
your boarding ticket, but also, I mean, they change the gate constantly.
uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Don't be afraid to ask people just for reassurance. Like, hey, is this the right spot for this?
I
Just protect
1000%
yourself.
do.
You do that?
1000%.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Some people get shy.
And also, though, I wear headphones a lot, like when I'm by myself.
What
And
if someone Oh, never mind.
what if someone what? What if someone what?
No, I was just gonna say, well, I was gonna play a silly game, but it's not important. I was just gonna say, what if somebody wanted to get your attention? But I'm sure somebody wanted to get your attention, they would tap you on the shoulder if you couldn't hear.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what I thought. What if someone kills me? What if someone comes behind you and
Yeah.
chokes you? But my fear is that they'll change the gate when my headphones are on and I won't hear them.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll just be stuck. And then it'll be like, where's my plane?
Uh-huh.
And then I'll have to rush to another gate. Oh my God, the nightmares write themselves.
I know.
Yeah,
It's good. You're gonna be okay. Look at me.
I think so.
You're gonna be okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. You're
Thank you so
welcome.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have faith. Everything's gonna work out. Look, I did it last time all by my
You did it
lonesome and
like
it was fine.
exactly. Exactly.
It
And
was
you
fine.
you don't live far from the airport.
I don't live far from the airport.
Yeah, you're gonna
A
be
lot of
fine.
things could go right. And it's early in the morning. I
A
feel
lot of
like,
things will go right. A lot of things will go right. And when you get off the plane, Candace will be waiting for you.
well, technically I'll be waiting for her because her
Oh,
flight
right.
gets there a little bit
Okay.
later.
There
But
you
you
go.
know what?
Well,
I get it. I do
yeah.
get it.
Okay.
I will be there and we will reunite and
Uh-huh.
it'll be amazing.
And you are a strong, independent woman that doesn't need anybody to 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 do anything for her.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't know if that's true, but I appreciate the words coming out of your mouth. No, I do love that. Thank you so much. We are hoping for the best and preparing for the worst.
Do you have an iPad?
I'm considering not taking I don't know if I should take the iPad or not, because like for what? I'm taking my Kindle though,
Oh, okay. I mean, to maybe watch something on the plane.
but they
It's
have
a long
movies on the plane
flight.
already.
Oh, I mean, sure, yeah. What if you don't
If
like? I mean, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're
Well,
right.
last time that I flew, they had a lot of movies that I wanted to see.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that's the case this time. But if not, dude, you know what I am? You know what I'm great at?
Uh-huh.
A fucking nap.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I can nap with the best of them.
Uh-huh.
So, being on the plane doesn't really make me nervous. And on the way there, I have a layover. So it gets broken up a little bit.
Okay. Okay.
So I won't feel that long,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Yeah. Oof. How exciting.
I'm
How fun.
very
What
excited.
if you meet the love of your life?
Oh my God, you're the second person to tell me that.
Who's the first person?
My manager Jenny.
Okay. Jenny, and what did Jenny say?
She said, I bet you're going to meet someone amazing out there.
Uh-huh.
And I said, I doubt it. Mostly though, because I don't really talk to people.
Mm,
You know what I mean? When Candace and I are together, I don't know. I don't think
of
we've always
course.
been like this, but because we don't see each other that often, it's like we're just with
Right.
each
Of
other.
course. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. But those magical moments where you drop something and somebody goes to pick it up and you both bump heads and you look up and you both stare into each other's eyes and
right,
it feels like x-rays are coming out of their eyes and going straight into your eyes and it goes straight through your eyeballs and down into your nose to your lips to your heart to your belly to your chichis and to your vagina and down to your toes and it tingles everywhere.
right, right. One can only hope to experience half of that.
I've never experienced that, but I'm just saying, like, that's what people say that it feels
It could
like.
happen.
It
Yeah.
could happen. It could happen.
Well,
It could
from your
happen.
lips to God's ears.
And then he makes you move to Europe and then
Oh, that
you
would never
live over
happen.
there and then we have to record this at 1 in the morning because it's the only time that makes sense and
I
uh,
will, I don't think I'll ever be moving to Europe. Don't tell Candace that 'cause she was really holding out hope for me to finally make a decision to move to Europe. But
wait, she asked you to move to Europe?
well, she didn't ask me to move to Europe, but she's constantly like, why are you not here living here? That'd be great if you did. And then I was telling her
Sounds
how
kind of selfish, Candace.
I was telling her how I had this like I've had this idea like for a long couple of years of me wanting to go to New York for a month, like
Mm-hmm.
and live there for a month and like write and like work from home, thankfully because of my job and they love me and do like all this other stuff. And then she was like, I'm almost offended, bitch. Why New
Mm,
York? Why not Ireland when you literally have a place to stay? And I was like, honestly, I didn't even consider it because like you don't want to impose on someone for an entire month.
uh-huh.
But she's like, yeah, no, bitch, do Ireland. I was like, okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
Wait. So your job would let you go live somewhere for a month?
Well,
Well, I
I
mean, you'd
mean,
have
it's
to
actually,
work.
yeah, I'd have to work. And she says that her husband, because they have people in his company that work that are from the US. So he has to work weird hours to match their hours as well. And she's like, it's not, I mean, it's annoying, but it's not that hard to do to acclimate to that kind of weird schedule. So, I mean, these are the seeds of an idea, not even a full idea. So don't take anything I say as Bible because it's
I
not. It's just like a thought.
I think you should do it. I mean, obviously, it's just a seed, but I think if the opportunity comes, you should do it. I wish my job would send me somewhere that I could go live for a month.
Imagine. But I don't know how easy it'd be, because we're at work. I think they would be open to doing it within the United States, but I don't know if they'd willing to do it outside of the country.
Um,
But I don't
Boring.
know. I don't know. We'll have to cross that bridge if we ever get to it.
What's other than seeing Candace and
Uh-huh.
going to the Hozier concert?
Mm.
What is something that you're most excited about?
The coffee shops in Amsterdam.
Uh huh.
Hello.
Uh huh.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
Uh huh.
I'm so excited. Well, I'm just excited to see new places, you know,
Uh huh. Yeah.
walk amongst new people,
Uh huh.
get
Take
lost in
cute
a city,
photos.
take cute little TikTok videos as we do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Choose Me Out with Candace is always a fun time.
What are you gonna tell her about me? I know she's gonna
Eh,
ask about me. I know
I
they're
don't think
both
she
gonna
will.
ask about.
I'm just kidding. I'm I'm just kidding.
Mm, okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Mm. You really know how to cut deep, don't you?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna tell her that you're wonderful.
But
And
only
that
tell her if she asks.
I'm gonna tell her that you're wonderful and that I stopped forcing you to make TikTok videos. That's what I'm gonna tell.
Candace is the only person who knows how incompetent I am because that's what Julie
You're
tells
not
her.
incompetent. You're not ever call yourself that. You can have
Well,
incompetent.
Candace, I hope you have a good
Candace.
time. I hope Candace, I hope you even listen to this. Maybe you're so annoyed with my voice that you don't even listen.
She's
Because
not.
that's exactly what Julie said.
If anything, she constantly tells me how funny you are, and I'm like, bitch, am I not on the podcast too? I'm there as well. What do you think about me? So no, yeah, Candace loves you. She thinks you're so funny. Angie too. Every time she's like, Adrian said this. And what the fuck did I say, bitch? And what did I say in response?
We should have a poll. Who is funnier?
I don't want to get my feelings hurt. I don't want to get my feelings hurt. I fear 2023 has done too much to me already to withstand a poll that would confirm that I'm not the funny one here. Yeah, I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. Thanks.
Okay.
You guys see how he's the one that suggested the poll because he knows who would win. You see that? Do you guys see how he sets me up to fail? I hope you guys are listening and paying attention to what's happening. And if it's not clear, it's an attack on me as a human being.
You know, you talk about me the same way that my friends Christian and Alex talk about me, where it's like, oh, everybody thinks it's sweet little Adrian, but little does everybody know.
Well, time for everyone to wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up. And bestie, I gotta tell you, if three people are telling you the same thing, we gotta look at the problem. We gotta look
I'm the
it.
problem.
I mean, if three people are saying the same thing and they haven't talked to each other about it.
So you're saying you have a problem with me?
I don't say I have a problem with you, but you guys see how he does that. You see how he did it? I hope you guys are paying attention because I fear you're not and it's flying over your head and y'all are getting played. Y'all are getting played.
That's funny.
How embarrassing.
Very embarrassing.
What are you gonna do while I'm gone? Cry, probably.
Every night.
I knew it.
Into my pillow.
That's why I didn't want to go.
But I cannot not let you go.
Right. And I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. How's tennis going?
I literally just came back from tennis.
How was it?
You know, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Today was a difficult tennis day.
Okay.
I was not on my A game. My serves were not serving.
Okay.
I talked about my volleys in the past.
Yes.
How I'm really good at volleys. I've been struggling with my volleys.
Okay.
I mean, I hit the volleys, but like getting information has been a little difficult. I need to practice more. I think I need to practice
What is
more.
getting information? Is it like getting it in your spot?
Like the way in which you have to hit the volley.
I see.
My forehand volley, I always confuse with my backhand volley.
Okay.
I have learned how scoring is tallied in tennis, and it doesn't come natural. Points go 15, 30, 40.
What is that?
You would think it would go 1, 2, 3, 4. But
okay, 50.
when you win a game, oh, this is gonna be embarrassing because Brian's gonna be like, what the fuck have I been talking to you about? When you win a game,
okay,
you get 15 points. And then when you win a game is like there's matches and there's sets. And so, you know what? Maybe we'll have Brian come on and explain this. Or you can
so there's two people.
there's
two
people.
Ball. And then the ball goes back and forth. And then when the ball goes out of bound,
sure, yeah,
is that the end of a game?
Yes.
But not the end of a match.
No, that's a match. Oh God. Oh my God.
Would the match not be after all of the back and forth is done, then the match is done?
Yeah, and there's 6 games in a match. And
so 6 times back and forth until the ball goes elsewhere.
No. Oh no, this is very embarrassing.
It is for you. I don't know.
Well,
I never claimed to know anything.
you seem to be asking the wrong questions, is what it is.
I don't
Um,
I don't think I am. I
it's
know there's two people.
yes. Sometimes there's four,
Sometimes there's four. But the general gist is the ball goes back and forth until
right?
the ball hits the net.
Okay, well, there's multiple reasons why you can lose.
Okay.
The ball is out of bounds, out of bounds, out of bounds, out of bounds. Uh, you
You're
let it
saying the
bounce.
same word over and over again.
No, I said bounce and bounds. When the ball hit,
It's the same word.
no, bounds, like out of bounds, the out of the line, out of bounds.
I know what you're trying to say. I'm saying that you're saying the same word.
But then no, but then I said out of bounce.
It
B
sounds
O
the
U
same to me, bitch. It
B
sounds
O
the
U.
same to me.
You
It sounds
can
the
let the
same.
ball, if you let the ball bounce more than once, then you lose. If it hits
Oh,
out
the ball
of
can only bounce once?
right, if
Oh,
the
the more you
ball
know.
is out of bounds, you lose.
Okay.
You have you get two chances to serve. So if your first serve doesn't work, you get the second one. Um yeah, and so if you and I are playing and I win the first game, then that is I get 15 points. So
Okay.
let's say I'm serving, so then I would start the next game with um 15 love because I have 15 points and you have 0. And in tennis, you don't say 0, you say love.
Like
Uh
love?
no, yeah, yeah, like love, like the heart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then if we're both tied, if we both have 15, then I would call out 15 all. So we both have 15. The server is calling out the score before each game.
Okay.
Um and yeah, and then you go until you get to 40 points, and then once you get, and then whoever
40. I thought I went 15, 30.
it goes 15, 30, 40.
15, 30, 40.
I
That's
know,
not
I said the
even.
same thing. I know, I said the same thing. I said the same thing.
Do we think that Brian's telling you fake rules?
No, I don't think so. I
Do
just
we
think
think he's making them up?
no, I think that the people who invented this game thought that they were smart.
Okay.
Listen,
15,
we're
30,
not,
40.
listen, I, when did I become the tennis expert? I don't think so.
Well, I
Honey.
mean, some may say that amongst us too,
Well,
you
sure,
are the
sure,
expert.
sure, sure,
So I mean, you have to know everything
sure.
because you know me from watching Survivor. I come up with the most chaotic questions in the entire world. So you got to be on it constantly. You
I
never know what's going to come to mind.
I need to practice some more is what I learned today. Okay.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna practice some more.
That's okay.
Um
Do you think you were your words? Do you think you were bad today for any particular reason? Were you tired? Had a rough week?
I didn't sleep as much last night. It's been a busy day. I went to the doctor's office today. I went to go get a physical today.
Okay.
Had to do this, that, and the other.
Right.
I have an event this weekend that I'm trying to prepare for.
Mm-hmm.
Um, maybe there's a lot on my mind. I think that I
Okay.
don't once a week probably isn't enough. I need to practice some more.
Do
Um,
you practice without Brian?
I haven't yet. No, no,
Okay.
yeah. I'd have to go to like, I'd have to go to a wall. I mean, also like I could play with other people, but like it's been a little busy, so
Right.
I don't know. I'm tired.
No, that's okay. We understand.
Anyways, I love tennis.
I love tennis for you.
Thank you. Does
Yeah.
Candace play tennis?
No, she does Pilates.
Mm.
I don't know
Does
if
it
she's
snow in
never played
Ireland?
tennis.
This is a dumb question. Does it snow in Ireland?
That might not be a dumb question, and I don't know if I know the answer to that.
I don't know either. Hmm.
Interesting.
That you should ask that question of Candace.
I shall ask her.
I feel like I would have seen it on Instagram if it did snow. What do you think?
What it's not why we sound so stupid.
I know people listen to us not for intellectual
Adrian, cut this part out. I'm
no,
just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just
you
kidding.
know, I was gonna say if you don't end up finishing the beanie for Candace, I can cut that out.
You don't believe in me?
I do. I'm just saying if something
You
happens.
guys see how he does that? You guys see it? I hope you guys are paying attention. Interesting. I will finish the beanie. I only have like 7 more rows left.
Oh, that's not bad. And then how
That's
does it
not
become
bad.
a beanie? It looks like
You
a
just you close it. You close
uh,
it. And then you close it at the top. And then that's
uh
it. That's all you do.
interesting.
You close it on the side and then you close it at the top.
Okay. Okay.
And then you
Okay.
make a
Don't yell at
pom-pom.
me. And then you
I
what?
did. Then you make a pom-pom
Oh, a pom pom.
for the top of it.
Uh-huh. That's so sweet. I hope she's making you something. You think she is?
No.
Oh, oh, she doesn't give you anything?
Oh no, she's gonna get I think we're exchanging presents, but she's not gonna make something.
Oh, I see.
But the rule wasn't to make something. But
Mm,
crocheting.
mm.
This was meant to be a peaceful project. This was meant to just get me back into the swing of things with crocheting. Does it look peaceful to you? Does it look like I'm relaxing?
When
I
did you
said
start this one?
today.
Oh, wait, what? You
Yeah.
got all of that done today?
Yeah, this morning.
Oh, then you
Dude,
can totally finish it today.
if you were talking to like a real crochet human who had like a business and all, they'd be like, bitch, I would have done 7 of those by now.
Oh, okay.
To be fair, I took a shower. I like had a bunch of other stuff to do. Started my review, didn't finish it yet. I started my review, read a little bit. Shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have gotten distracted with reading, but I did because I'm trying to finish the book. Another thing, I'm trying to finish this book before I leave so I can start a brand new book on the plane.
Oh my
Um,
God.
it's a lot.
Why can't you just finish this book on the plane and start the new one on the
I
plane?
don't know why I am the way I am. I just am. I don't know.
Okay, okay. I forgive you. I forgive you.
Thank you.
It is the end of 2023, Julie, and here we are.
Here we are.
What's the final say on the year? What was it?
Bye.
Okay, you didn't like it.
Bye. Bye. Goodbye. Yeah, I
Hmm.
hated it. I hated 2023. Look, I'm sure with some time away from 2023, with some space between me and 2023, I'll find the good in it because I mean, at the end of the day, I'm at Hosier.
Did you hate 2022?
I don't think I hated it. I think it was there.
Okay.
I think everyone in the world experienced something very traumatic with the pandemic.
Uh-huh.
And I think some of us don't really know the depth of what it did to us. Like I
Hmm.
know I'm such a different person now
Hmm.
than at the beginning of the pandemic, and I very much dislike the version of myself that I am right now. And I
Oh.
was thinking about this the other day, and I was like, where'd I go? Because like the my essence is still here, but I'm not me anymore. If you recall,
Mm.
before the pandemic, I was always out. I was always with someone. I was planning outings with like friends, movies, movie nights with like all the girls, dinners with all the girls, go to concerts. I was always somewhere. Now, a bitch can't not be found outside of her apartment to save her life.
Hmm.
It's a struggle. Every time I have plans, it's a whole pep talk of like, okay, you're not gonna bail. You're gonna
Hmm.
go. You're gonna go to this thing and you're gonna have fun. It's gonna be so fun. And then I'm out, and literally the only thing I'm thinking of is getting back home.
Mm.
Like I can't wait to be back home.
What do you think that is? Is it you? What is there an anxiety? Is there a
I think there is a little anxiety. I think the world is really fucked up. I think there's crazy people everywhere. And I think that is a very prominent thought in my brain when I'm out. Just
hmm
like people are crazy and like you just never know.
hmm
But like I so miss that version of myself of
mm
like fun. Sometimes I'm
hmm
like, I'm not fun anymore. I used to consider myself this person that was like fun to be around, that people would be like, oh my God, I love being around Julie. She's so funny and she's so outgoing. And so I loved being considered outgoing because I knew the truth that I really wasn't. But
Mm-hmm.
everyone around me thought that I was this very outgoing person that like made friends very easily. And people having that perception of me was always like, it made me feel good because I knew that I really wasn't, but I was faking it real good. And now I don't feel like people think that about me. I think
Mm.
people are like, I think people are like, she's a really sad person. It's not funny. But like I do think people are like, oh, Julie
Uh-huh.
with her fucking little life and her friend that moved away from her and now you know what I mean? Like I just feel like
Uh-huh.
people are like, oh, she
Mm-hmm.
doesn't have anyone anymore. Cause my community, I mean, so many people moved away from Los Angeles during the
Mm.
pandemic.
Mm. Name them.
Princess,
Mm.
Candace, Kristen. No, I'm just kidding. But those are actual people in my
Uh-huh.
life that moved away from
And where
from
did I know where Candace went, but where did others go? Like out of state, out of city?
out of state. Everyone left the state.
Mm.
Yeah. Which is, understandable because I mean, well, most of the people I knew were from hotels. They weren't
Mm.
working and they couldn't find jobs. And so they couldn't afford to live here. And I understand it. I
Mm-hmm.
understand it. And so, I mean, everyone's got to survive any way they can. It's just hard to like be the one that stayed, because
Yeah.
now you don't really have, and I don't really particularly go out of my way to find people, to find a community. I don't really do
Well,
that.
maybe you should.
Maybe I keep saying I'm gonna. My New Year's resolution will be to do that.
I mean, you are the holder of your life.
Totally. Totally. Totally.
And so if you don't want it to be a certain way, um then you have the ability to fix that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And 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 there are lots of people who would love to build community with you. I know that. I know that.
I love that you believe that.
I don't believe it. I know it to be a fact. And I
I
and I mean and I say that with a hard CT fact,
I
okay?
I love that and I want to be right there with you.
Hmm.
But I do think I'm a pretty sad version of me right now.
Well,
Not because I'm like sad, but like I don't know. I can't really articulate it properly. But
sure.
but you know what? It's okay. We all go through stages and we shed different versions of ourselves. And who's to say that was the real version? What if the sad version is me? Like that's the real Julie that was
Well,
hidden,
they're all real, actually. You're not one singular thing.
Sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Listen, my homework for you
Yeah. Okay.
is
Tell
to
me.
push yourself out. Just put yourself out, put yourself out
Mm-hmm.
a little bit more. Small steps, small things,
Yeah.
small. Doesn't have to be
Yeah.
anything big, very
Right.
small. Join a something, a reading club, a movie club.
You know,
Make a friend from work, like outside of work.
well, I'm going with a work friend to the movies tomorrow
Okay.
for
See,
the first
I,
time.
I think work is a great place to meet people. Not everybody, obviously, there A should be your friend or will be your friend,
Right.
but one or two people that you meet at work that where you can create a real friendship is can change your entire life.
Totally. I agree. I mean, some of my closest, bestest friends are from people that I've met through jobs. So yes, I agree. I will do the homework. I've been wanting, well, see, here's the thing. I was like, I wanted to start a book club, but I was like, with who, bitch? Your community's gone. But joining a book club might be fun. I just don't like other people making me follow rules, you know what I mean?
Okay, well, you call it Julie's book club, so you make the rules.
I mean, but who's gonna join? I don't know people anymore.
That's not true. Well, what if you do it on Zoom
I could do it on Zoom.
and you can get anybody from anywhere around the
But then
world?
how does that help?
Well, maybe somebody there will live in Los Angeles.
Okay. 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 Much to think about, much to consider. Look, it's a new year, and I don't care how cheesy it sounds. I do believe in new year, new me. I believe in it. I take it entirely into account when January 1st hits that clock. I absolutely am like, resolutions on point. It's a fresh start. We're going to do things differently. Now, I totally do think like that. I do know that it's cheesy and that it often, doesn't come into fruition for most people. But I think that there's something beautiful about that mindset of being like, you know what, fuck whatever happened last year. We're not coming into this year with that energy, and we're going to have a fresh start. Because if I went into 2024 with the energy of 2023, then what the fuck are we doing? We're in an
Right.
endless cycle of pain.
Only you have the power to change your life.
I believe that. Thank you so much for the pep talk.
So you get on that plane
Okay.
with your Kindle
Okay.
and you have the time of your fucking life.
I shall do
And
that.
you come back a
Uh-huh.
new woman,
Okay.
energized,
Okay.
um,
Horny.
horny,
Yes.
hungry,
Okay.
um, uh, 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 all the words.
All the
Uh,
words. There's too many for him to
there's
think of
too
one.
many.
But
and and you come back and you tell everybody here
okay.
that you're back and ready to attack and you're going to live your life.
Thank you. Thank you so much. No, I completely am taking that to heart. Thank you so much. No, yeah, 2024, we're ready. We're ready. I'm so
2024
ready.
is an even number. I love even numbers.
Okay.
They feel warmer, softer to me than odd numbers.
Interesting. I don't think I've ever thought about numbers.
Oh, really? Odd numbers are just like rough around the edges.
We are
Even
so
numbers,
different people, but I love that. No,
even
I love
numbers are like, squishy and cuddly and
interesting.
yeah.
Okay. Well, tell us about your 2023. I am gonna make a guess that you've had a great one. Not because of anything other than because I've seen that you've like tried new things, and like you're going to therapy, and like you're doing what I need to be doing next year, but you got ahead of me. And
Got
for
it.
that, I'm so happy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was a great year. I've learned a lot. I've experienced a lot, and
You traveled a little bit.
I traveled a little bit. Where did I go? I went to
You went to
Miami.
Mexico, you went to the wedding.
Oh yeah, I did go to Mexico. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
hi, ma'am. You forgot your wedding, bitch. I don't
I didn't.
know.
No,
Hi, man. I
no,
hope you're
no,
listening.
no. You put words in
Write
my
this
mouth. You're
episode
putting
down.
words in my mouth. Do you want me to reach over the screen and grab that yarn? Because I will. I 100%
Your
will.
exact words were, I went to Mexico. I mean,
Well, I was trying to think of. I was like, where did I get on a plane? Where did I go? Where I got on a plane? When I went to Mexico for the wedding, I didn't get on a plane. Okay,
okay. Okay.
so yes, my roommates got married. It was a
Uh-huh.
beautiful wedding. It was a highlight of 2023. If I could relive,
Wasn't.
yeah. Hi, man. Did you hear what she said? How about you come get your
I
girl?
am for you. For you, for me, it was a highlight because I even remember their wedding photography because I was obsessed with those pictures.
Uh-huh.
So, Jaime, I remember. It looks like you invited the wrong fucking co-host. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I know Adrian
It's the end of the
feels
year
smug.
and she does not give 1 cent of a fuck. She said, I'm gonna be gone for 5 weeks and I don't care.
I'm gonna leave him with a little bit of trauma.
She's like, how about that in your perfect year, you son of a bitch? I love to cuss. I love to cuss. Um
I'm sorry. Okay. Uh-huh. Tell me more.
the wedding was a highlight. If I could relive that weekend, I
Dude,
totally
I
would.
bet.
I
I
totally
bet.
would. I'm so happy for them. So much deserved.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I started going to the gym. I got a trainer, and that was a wonderful experience. I started going to
Right.
therapy. There were a couple bumps in the road, but we learned from all of them. And I think it makes you a better person. And yeah, I'm really happy and I'm excited. I don't know if I should be talking about this, but I watched a TikTok and the other day, and it was like it was telling me like, something happened in August. If you've been like feeling, a certain way since August, um 2024 is going to I paraphrasing here, 2024 is going to be a great year. Your life is going to change, good things are happening, and I feel like that was sent to me on purpose.
Oh, I
uh
love that.
and yeah, I'm very excited. I just try to live every day and I try to be a nice person. It doesn't happen all the time, but you know,
Yeah,
our time is limited here. I want to
it
just
is.
be happy. And I'm happy. I'm a happy person.
Love that.
Um and so yeah, life is complicated, life is hard, life is weird. So many things are happening. It's sad, it's depressing, the future looks bleak. But you know what? If I were to die tomorrow, I want to say I had a good time.
I love that.
And
I love that.
I'm just trying to be the best version of myself that I can be,
Uh-huh.
whatever that may mean.
I
That's
think you're
all.
getting there.
I mean, I don't think I'll ever get to. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're always trying to become a better person or a different person or the person we want to be. Um,
But you know what? I think the beautiful part about your particular year this year is that you can say like this is the best version of myself that I've had experience with. Because I think you've I mean therapy I think helps you immensely in becoming a better version of yourself, and like trying new things helps you as well. So I don't know, I think you've done a lot of things to like get to the best version of yourself, though
yeah,
it's always evolving.
yeah, absolutely. And I appreciate all the human connections that I've had this year, new, old,
Right.
um, whatever they may be.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was. I'm gonna give it I'm gonna give it thumbs up. I'm gonna give 2023 thumbs up for me in
I love
particular,
that. I
not
love
for
that.
the world that we live in,
Right.
but for
No, the
me.
world was shit.
Yes, yeah,
The
and
world was shit.
It went by very, very fast. I'm assuming 2024 will also go by very fast.
Okay,
So,
do we think this is an old thing? As you
um,
grow older, time seems to move faster. Because when I was
yeah.
younger, I don't ever remember feeling like years went by quickly.
Well, I think that you measure time in a different way.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah.
um, your days probably go by faster. You're
Yeah.
busier. There's more things, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I think as you get older, time does go by faster. And also you
Amazing.
also start to see people, younger people
Mm-hmm.
grow up and you're like, "Oh, wow, and at a certain point, like there's you get to a point where you're like physically you're probably not there's a certain time where you're probably not changing as much, and so it's like
Right.
something else grow. It's like, oh wow, I just saw you a couple months ago and now you're like a completely different person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, cheers to 2023,
Yeah.
the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Sure.
Do you have any things that you really loved, an album, a movie, a TV show, a song, anything that you really loved that you want to impart with the people before we close out 2023?
I did not prepare for this at all.
But you know it in your heart. I know you do.
Um, okay, a movie, Past Lives, and The Iron Claw were phenomenal films that I think deserve to be seen, and I think they're both going to be nominated for award season. So everyone jump on that. Past Lives, I think, is streaming somewhere. You may be able to rent it. It's a beautiful story, gut wrenching. You feel like crying, that'll do it. The Iron Claw is also, I talked about it the last episode. I just saw it, the movie with Zac Efron. It's about the Von Erich family. It's like a prominent, famous family in the wrestling world. And that's also gut-wrenching. Currently writing my review. I'm struggling with it, but we're getting through it. An album, the Noah Khan album, really, really helped me survive this year. And Blind Spotting, though it got canceled, was the best television that I saw this year. And I stand by what I said. You still have time to go and see it. It's canceled, sure, but the 2 seasons feel like a complete story. It ended in a way where I kind of already felt like that we may not be getting a third one, and they wrapped up the story in a beautiful way. You need to watch Blind Spotting. Please, someone in my life watch it so that someone can tell me you were right, Julie. I'm so sorry it took me so long. Yeah, that's it. Because
Okay.
I don't know what else. But what about you?
Yes, a couple things. The Sampha album was
Okay.
incredible. Um, there's I love every single song. I don't skip one. I think it is a masterpiece, if I may be ever so bold. The Victoria Monet album, also, which Julie didn't like, but I also thought was a masterpiece. I would say the highlight of this year is watching Beyonce live at the Renaissance tour. I have never experienced energy like that. I've never cried at a show like that. When I tell you that that was an experience that will stay with me for the rest of my life, it is at times overwhelming to think about because I thought the album was a perfect 10 out of 10. And just to be in that room with all of those people watching that was truly incredible. And to be able to see Beyonce at the pinnacle of her career is something I will never, ever, ever, ever forget. The Real
That
Housewives of New Jersey did a wonderful season. They're coming back in January, and I can't wait. I started watching Married to Medicine, which has been a blessing. What else? What else? Oh, I also saw Past Lives, and I thought it
you
was.
saw Past Lives?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we talked about it.
Did we talk about it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Uh, it was that. Yes, that film was incredible. I watched it in the movie theater. It was excellent.
Did
Watched
you
it with my
cry?
Christian. I did, yes, at the end. Not like
Same.
full tears, but yes, there
When
was.
she's walking back to her apartment?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where
Yeah.
I cried.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, well, because yeah, well, and then she sees the husband, and yeah.
That was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
most heartbreaking part of it all. Now he has to console her.
Mm, mm.
Oh, it's a beautiful movie, everyone.
It's a beautiful movie.
Did Christian cry?
We'll have to ask Christian. Christian
Usually he
is a
likes to have.
Cancer, so crying is in his nature.
Okay, love that.
I don't know, but I don't know if the man cries all the time though. Let me not put that on on that. I'm just saying
I mean,
cancers
he's
in
not a
general.
Libra, so
And what about the Libras? What are the
I mean, I'm a Libra and I saw like a fucking baby and everything. I
mm,
get judged constantly for it at work. I'm like, I
mm.
watched this movie, it made me cry. Now they're like, that means nothing to us.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
Okay, because someone is emotional doesn't mean their tears matter less.
It's not that your tears matter less. It's just that it's like, okay, well, you did cry for the last 3 movies you watched, so how do I measure the how much you
Okay,
liked it?
fine, fine, fine.
Yeah,
Lovely. What about TV?
I watched Abbott Elementary. That was a great season. Season 2 was really good.
Yes,
I don't know if and then obviously I watched all the Housewives. New Jersey
right.
having a standout season. I don't know if I don't know if I watched any other TV shows, to be honest with you.
I'm not surprised. If
My
is anyone
friend
surprised out there? I'm
my
not
friend
surprised.
my friend Alex and I were talking about this, and he said, well, Of course, you don't have time to watch all these TV shows and movies. You have like a real life that you're living.
There it is. There the fuck it is. That was a little shade towards me. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. I'll take it. He got his lick back because I got him earlier. That's okay. But you guys see how he did that, right? You guys see?
How did I do it?
Everyone's keeping track of the shade. I'm just making sure.
I could be shadier if you want me to, but
I know you can. Oh, don't I know it? No, the listeners know. You think they don't see right through you? You see he's threatening me. Do you guys see that? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just sitting here and he's attacking me. When I just said I had a really watch me become the victim. When I just
said right. Someone's been hanging out Taylor Swift too much.
Not Blondie catching a stray.
Anyways, so that was 2023. 2023.
Okay.
Can't wait to see what happens in 2024.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be You, Me, and Chisme with a little bit of pop culture mess. It's time for the pop culture pop up. First up on the pop culture pop up, Hugh Jackman, who divorced his wife. Was it this year or last year?
This year.
There's a rumor going around, and I'm going to let Julie talk about this. Go ahead, Julie.
Okay. We currently have a TikTok going viral, 300,000 views and whatnot.
We do?
Yeah, we do.
You started this rumor?
No. We reported on the rumor. The rumor was started already.
Who reported on it? What's the source?
The streets. The streets are the source. So the streets are saying, well, a couple of things. Okay, so Hugh Jackman got a divorce, right? And then turns out he made his wife sign 100. I'm just finding this out via our TikTok comments. He made his wife sign $100 million NDA. Yeah. Then apparently every time I say apparently, I in my head, I make myself sound like Wendy Williams.
Okay.
Every single time. You know how she goes, apparently. Every single time I use that word, I think about that. Anywho, apparently, he is coming out with a book soon. And he's alluding to a big secret being in that book. That's kind of where it started. Now the streets are saying that he may possibly be in a relationship with Anthony from Queer Eye.
Oh my God.
Who recently broke off his engagement to his partner. And here's the thing about my TikTok. A lot of things wrong with my TikTok. Everyone calling me out in the comments. Here's one. I called Anthony the guacamole man. I don't know why that's the thing that came to mind and not Queer Eye, but there we are.
Well, he made guacamole on Queer Eye. I see the connection.
Yeah, but everyone's like, why guacamole man? Why not Queer Eye? I was like, I don't. But then I did immediately, apologize to my Latin American community for saying that. Then I called Hugh Jackman, the guy from The Greatest Showman. And people are so pissed that I didn't say he was Wolverine. Okay, forgive me for being cultured. Also,
you should have called him Logan.
I should have, but I wouldn't have been able to even connect that, to be quite honest.
I Googled him and
I love that. I love that.
I don't know. Yeah.
Also, what else is happening? Also, there is something very interesting happening in our comment section. I already called it out in a separate video, but it feels like I need to bring this up here. And we're gonna reel back the jokes for a minute, and I'm gonna be so serious. There are tons of comments, so many comments on that TikTok that say, "How did you not know he was gay? He's been on Broadway. How did you not know he was gay? He's done musicals. How did you not know he was gay? He was at the Tony, or he hosted the Tony Awards." So many comments. I thought, 34-year-old Julie, thought this was a thing that people said like in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, he must be gay, he does theater. I didn't know so many of you were carrying that into adulthood. And that
Mm.
is such an ignorant thing to say, and such an ignorant thing to I haven't been able to properly um verbalize how stupid it is. So I'm going to struggle through my thought process, but to connect musical theater to homosexuality is such an ignorant and harmful stereotype. And to genuinely say this with conviction as an adult human being is so scary to me. It's
Uh-huh.
scary. And though I'm aware that a lot of the comments on the TikTok are in a joking, banter kind of way, not a
Uh-huh.
lot of people are like, oh, of course he's a freaking gay man. He's into musicals. I think they're doing it in a lighter tone, but just sharing that sentiment is so idiotic. It's so idiotic. And again, very harmful, and something again, I felt was stuck in like high school where it
Right.
should be. Well, it shouldn't be anywhere. But if you're going to be so ignorant, I mean, you should be ignorant in high school, not as an adult human being.
Mm-hmm.
But there are so many people that seem to apparently genuinely believe that I should have seen. I had no idea that there was rumors for decades apparently that Hugh Jackman's
I
been
had no
gay.
idea either.
Didn't know, didn't know. But for you guys to be like, how did you not see it come? Did you not see him in the musical? What, what does that mean?
Like you can only be talented at singing and dancing if you're gay.
Like, I don't get, like, Jeremy Jordan doesn't exist. Like, Leslie Odom Jr. doesn't exist. Like, what are we, Lin-Manuel Miranda? What are we doing? And two, bisexuality exists also. But the rumor isn't that he's bi. The rumor is that he's gay. So I want to make that clear.
I, you know what allows me to sleep at night peacefully?
Tell me.
I know that there are people out there that truly have simple minds, and I'm not one of them.
I agree. Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
But it's also a little scary now.
I mean, how do you think we're in the position that we're in this world?
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. Listen, I hope that this is true because would love to see Hugh Jackman live his authentic best life.
Same.
Um, the only thing I'm gonna say,
Mhm.
Anthony.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, he's handsome. But Hugh, I feel like, maybe we could do a little bit better.
Yeah. But out the gate publicly, he's got to have
Sure.
some.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But I
Absolutely.
agree. If this is a thing that is true, because again, this is not anything that I've ever thought.
Uh-huh.
Forgive me. It's not.
Uh-huh.
Um, then I hope that it's true.
Yeah.
He was with his wife for so long though. That's what people are like, it must be true because he made her sign an NDA. There must be something there that he doesn't want to come out. I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. That's his life. I mean, let's talk about the shit that you don't want to come out about your life.
Right. Right. We can't all be
And
perfect.
do you think that it's like he paid her $100 million to sign the NDA, or
I
if
think that's
she
what they're
says
saying.
something, then she doesn't get, like, if she says something, then she has to pay him $100 million.
I think what they're saying, again, I haven't looked into this. We are not reporters. We are just chismosos.
Yeah.
I think what it is that he paid her $100 million to sign it.
Good for her. I would have done that too.
Bitch, I'll sign twice.
Hugh,
Right?
Hugh, I will never talk about this again if you pay me $1,000.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Hugh, come on the pod. Would love to discuss
Come on the pod,
so
Hugh.
many things.
Yeah.
Next up on the pop culture pop up, a baby surprise. Nelly and Ashanti are gonna have their first child together. Isn't that? I had no idea Nelly and Ashanti were still together, or
Wait,
were
what year is it?
together. Did they ever date? I don't.
They
Did,
dated. They broke up though.
and that, but and then when
And
I
now they're
first saw
back.
this, I was like, wait, what? I
They
mean,
dated, they broke up a while ago, and then recently there has been a couple of rumors that they were back together, but no one had confirmed anything. But they had been seen at a couple of parties together, blah 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 blah, and they recently announced that she's pregnant with their first kiddo. For
good.
nostalgic's case, this is a very cute story, but also Nelly is like he's essayed people before. And I think
That's,
he's been a little abusive.
oh,
I
I
don't
see.
I don't know if to Ashanti, but there's allegations out there about him.
Right. Well, I mean, there's a lot of allegations about a lot of people.
Yeah.
They've been, why did I block this out of my mind? They were together like back in the day. Yeah.
Oh, you
They
didn't know
found,
that?
I think I did. I think I just forgot about it.
Oh
You
my
know, it's like one of
God.
those things where it's like couples that dated and now it's like, you know, like remember
Yeah, yeah.
when so and so did?
Yeah, yeah.
They were together in 2003.
They were.
Wow. Okay, good. I
Mhm.
mean, good for them. Why did I forget about this?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I hope she is so beautiful. My
Ashanti is
goodness.
gorgeous. Yeah, she's gorgeous.
I would love to see a new Ashanti album. Ashanti,
Did you know there's a rumor about Ashanti and J-Lo?
what's the rumor?
That Ashanti's vocals are the vocals in early J-Lo songs?
Yeah, I mean, there's I mean, and Christina Milian and
Though
Cassie
someone told me in
and
our comments of this TikTok that that rumor's been confirmed. But I don't know if it has.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay, wait, really quick. Did you see that J-Lo won the Icon Award? Did you see her speech?
Icon of what?
Of
Where?
something, Glamour magazine or something? I don't know, actually. Don't quote me on that. I don't know what it was for, but she won an Icon Award for
Uh-huh.
something.
Uh-huh.
And her speech was like, I may not have a Grammy. I may not have an Oscar. I may not have an Emmy.
Uh-huh.
But it's like she lists everything. I may
Uh-huh.
not be a Tony winner, but
Uh-huh.
like, she kills me. She kills me.
She's
Without
funny.
even knowing it, she kills me.
Yeah. I want her to win an Oscar. I was just talking to Christian and Alex about this. I want Jennifer Lopez to win an Oscar.
Okay, look, a year ago, no, when did Hustle come out? Before Hustler, I would have
Hustlers.
laughed in your face.
Uh-huh.
Okay. But you know what? I do think the possibilities there. And if she leaned into acting a little bit more, I feel like I would truly root for her. Um, it's the music it's just not my vibe. The music is not, it's not doing what it needs to be doing, J Lo.
Oh, it was at Elle magazine, Elle Women in
Elle
Hollywood.
magazine, yeah.
Oh, we used to host this event at work.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
You could have been
Um,
there. Well, J Lo reminded you of everything she doesn't have.
she started off this is her speech. Oh my God, what a night. I'm gonna go off script, but I'm gonna come back to this. I feel so honored to be here. It's like a dream. Let's see, where's the part where she says that she does she says, so this is kind of funny because I was thinking about this on the way over here. So go with me for a second. I don't have an Oscar. I don't have a Golden Globe. I don't have a Grammy or a SAG award or a BAFTA or a Critics' Choice or a Hollywood Film Award. I do have a Palm Springs International Film Festival Spotlight Award, but this is my fifth Icon Award. Good for her.
I can't help
She
but love
is
her.
she is an icon in
With that
every sense of
speech,
the word. Iconic.
yeah.
Of all the things that I thought I would grow up to be when I was a little girl, the last thing you know that was kind of on my list was icon.
You and me both, bestie. You and me both. But you know what? Good for
This is
her.
funny. She says, I always look up the word icon every time this happens. The dictionary says it's a representative symbol or someone or something that is worth of veneration. Veneration. I don't know how to say that word. So it's about being venerated. Jennifer, what is for
Jennifer.
things that you've accomplished? Now I'm people are gonna be like, you're so fucking stupid. Um
To
anyways,
J-Lo
Jennifer,
or
in
who?
my eyes, you are an icon forever and always.
I agree. I agree. You know what that bitch is? She's a celebrity.
She is, yeah.
And she
I mean,
knows how to take her moment and she knows how to make note. You know what I mean? To get on the headlines.
Jennifer is not a horrible actress. I've seen worse
No.
actresses.
She's just a horrible singer, and that's okay.
Well, she isn't a singer, but we could say that about a lot of people,
Does
couldn't
she
we?
know?
Does Taylor Swift know?
I don't think she knows though. Taylor Swift definitely does not know. J-Lo, I don't think knows either.
Okay.
Because she keeps trying to sing with Mark Anthony. If you knew you weren't a singer, you wouldn't keep doing that. You'd know better
But
than to embarrass
he
yourself on
enabled
stage.
her, so
I mean, what's he gonna do? Tell her no. That's
he
the
could have
mother of his
put her on the
kids.
right track. Ashanti, good for you.
Ashanti,
I hope
good
you're
for you.
happy. I
Yes.
hope you're very happy. Finally,
Yes.
on the pop culture pop up, it is that time of year where Time and what does Time even produce anything anymore? Do they still put out magazines?
I
Any
think so.
publications? Time um presents their Person of the Year, and this year it is none other than Miss Taylor Swift. Did you read the article? Probably not, huh?
No. I read like the quotes from it, a couple of quotes from it.
Was there anything interesting?
Well, she confirms what we all knew that her and nope, Travis had been dating prior to her first game that she attended.
Uh-huh.
We knew that. She talks about the phone call, the Kim Kardashian phone call, how
Oh,
it
right.
psychologically, that's a hard word. No,
Uh-huh.
how it psychologically messed with her brain.
And that she moved out of
Um,
the country.
she moved out of the country. She says that she doesn't want to that something about like the 6 years. You know how when she started dating Joe Alwyn 6 years ago, she
Um,
kind of disappeared from everything and like kind of reverted into herself. I mean, that's also around the time that all the Kim Kardashian phone call situation was happening. She says that she will never get those 6 years back and she's never going to do that again. So yeah,
oh,
that's basically it.
um, I,
Say it. Say it.
I think Kim Kardashian did her dirty.
Yes.
I do also think that Taylor Swift is guilty of also playing dirty. I think the feud that she had with Katy Perry was also pretty nasty.
1000%.
And so I mean, you know who taught me that karma's real?
Taylor Swift. She has a
Taylor
whole song
Swift.
about it. She has a whole
Right.
song about it.
Mm-hmm. So
I mean, I agree. I agree. I mean, I think, I don't know. You know, my heart just goes
I
out to
know.
Taylor.
I know.
It
I
just
know.
does.
I know.
I can't help but feel for Blondie. But I agree. I mean, I've said it here before and I'll say it again. I think she uses a lot of the things that have happened to her advantage so that people will stop criticizing her. And then she calls it misogyny. And I mean, it's fucking working for her. So
And also, how soon after the breakup with Maddie Healy did she start dating Travis Kelsey? Because it seemed to
extremely soon.
mm.
I wouldn't
And
be
not to say that she
surprised.
shouldn't, but I'm just saying are we getting the full story? I don't know.
I would not be surprised if her new version of events is that she never dated Matty Healy
Of course. Of
and
course.
that she was just seen with him and people made up their own narratives when she wasn't. I hold my friends' hands all the time. We were getting from one place to another. We didn't want to be stopped by people wanting pictures. So we held hands to get from one place to another quicker. And people took a picture and they assumed that we were together. That's the
Mm.
narrative she's gonna start throwing around out there now. Mark my words, everyone.
But we won't forget on this podcast.
We won't forget on this podcast.
Also, Taylor did win or did get named Person of the Year. Although, I get it, but also I don't know if I would have made that decision. And I'm not saying that just because I'm the way about I feel about Taylor. I don't know. Um, I will say they highlight a couple other people. CEO of the year is Sam Altman, who is the CEO of OpenAI, which if you've been reading, the board fired him, and then the board all fired themselves, and now I don't know if Sam is back. I haven't followed the story completely, but it's an interesting story. Sam Altman. Athlete of the year, Lionel Messi. I know he plays soccer, football.
So they say.
So they say. Did he moved to a team here in the States, I think.
Bestie, you, why would I know? No,
I think he did. I don't know.
no. We're
Good
a
for
lot of
him.
things, but sports, we are not.
Right. My favorite is breakthrough of the year, Alex Newell, who was the first binary performer to win a Tony. Is that
Oh,
right?
uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Um, they won
I
a
think it's
Tony
non-binary. Is it non?
non-binary,
Yeah.
non-binary. They won a, a Tony in June for best featured actor in a musical. For Some
Mm-hmm.
Like It Hot.
Yep.
Some Like It Hot. And Alex Newell. Did you ever watch the Glee the competition show that Alex Newell was on? Alex Newell was on a competition show to become a character on Glee, and I believe they lost, but they still made them a character. Or maybe they won,
Mm.
but they were
I
on
didn't know there
Glee.
was a competition show to be on
It
Glee.
Yeah, it was like at the height of Glee.
Was it?
Yeah,
Interesting. Okay, the more you know.
the more you know. Anyways, congratulations, Alex Newell.
Congratulations.
A true breakout.
Love that.
Breakthrough? Breakthrough.
Breakthrough.
All right. Who
Okay.
I would name Julie the star of 2023.
You're so kind. Um, okay, Latinx spotlight. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
She thinks
I'm
she's really
just
funny.
kidding.
No, you don't have, I didn't do it so that you could do it
Of
for me.
course, I would name Adrian as the star. I think we've made it clear this episode that you're the star.
Uh,
I'm quite upset about it.
well, don't do that.
I'm just kidding. No, but really, if you had to have named the person of the year, who would you have picked?
Oh wow. Oh no. I don't know.
Okay.
Um I wouldn't I don't know. Oh my god, I don't know. I'd have to really think about that. I can't give a
Okay.
quick answer. Do you have somebody?
Um, um, no.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I would have named Wendy Guevara.
Oh, uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think she did something extraordinary for Mexico and
Mm-hmm.
Latin America.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that.
Hmm.
Well, that's going to do it for our pop culture pop up. We'll be back in 2024 with more pop culture chisme. Julie, do you have a Latinx spotlight for us?
I do have a Latinx spotlight. I don't watch the show, okay, but I did hear, a birdie told me that Xochitl Gomez, she was in the Marvels. She was in, what else has she been in? She's in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. She's in Doctor Strange universe, and she won season 32 of Dancing with the Stars. It was very adorable. I saw a couple of her dances on because they show up on my TikTok. Very cute girl, very happy, very proud to be a Latina. And she showed that in one of her last dances, I think, of the season. And I love her. I think her joy is like infectious. I know she gets a lot of hate because she's a Marvel character and she's a Latina. But I'm so glad that people voted for her. And Jason Mraz, second place.
Oh wow.
Second place, Jason. I don't watch the show, but people are saying he was great. Ariana, I think, was third.
Oh, nice.
Don't quote me on that. But
Yeah.
yeah, great. Sochi, congratulations. Come on the pod. We would love to discuss your
Yeah, and
win.
she won with Val. Val's still winning trophies over there at that show. Good for him.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been on there for a while, huh?
Yeah, I used to see him outside of his apartment building all the time. He's since moved, but
Okay, that's weird. Did
why
you
is
live
it
around there or were you?
yeah, and I was on my way
Oh,
to and on my way to and from work.
oh, it didn't sound like that.
Oh, what are you trying to
It sounded like you
insinuate?
were specifically going to wait outside of his apartment building.
I why would I do that?
Why would I know that?
Well, you're the one who made up the
I'm the
story.
crazy one for connecting the
Yeah.
dots. You're the one that said,
Yes.
and I quote, I used to see him outside of his apartment building. You didn't say when I went out on a walk, when I drove by. I used to see him outside of, and I'm supposed to not connect dots that you were stalking him. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you.
You're
You see
funny.
how he tries to make me look crazy. I'm just saying. Just saying, everyone.
Time for some asukar. I will go first. My asukar this week is um my asukar this week is my asukar this week is I made a playlist and it's called Mind
Okay.
Games, and it features songs that all have the word mind in them. And I want to say it's some of my best work.
I love that.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
Off the top of your head, do you know some of the songs that are featured on there?
Yeah, well, actually, it came to me because I have a certain playlist that has On My Mind by Georgia Smith, the Predator remix. It was playing that song, and then it went into All Up in My Mind or All Up in Your Mind by Beyonce. And I was like, oh,
Okay.
wait, that transition sounded good. Because the songs on my Spotify transition into 3 seconds. There's
Mhm.
like the 3 second fade in. And I was like, oh, that sounded good. And then I was like, oh my God, both songs have the word mind in the title. And then I put together a playlist of songs that have mind in them, and I listen to it regularly, and it's really good.
I love that.
And
When
I
you
enjoy
create a
that process.
playlist,
Uh-huh.
you enjoy the process of making a playlist?
Uh-huh.
When you make a playlist, do you do you put thought into the order that they're going in the playlist?
Only by
Or
the
do you
way, only yes, of like how the songs, yes.
sound
Yes.
it transitioning into one another?
Not so much transition, but how they like you can't have, yes, I do. Not about the
Oh,
content of the song,
yeah.
but yes, I do.
Oh,
So
okay.
the playlist
That's
should be
cool.
listened in the order that it's made. You can listen to it
Oh,
in shuffle, but it's meant to listen to in the order that it's been put in.
I love that. How fun.
Yeah. Anyways,
Wonderful.
Julie.
I love that. My Asuka this week is I watched a phenomenal movie on Netflix. It's called May December. It is starring Natalie Portman and Julianne Moore and this younger actor, Charles. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Charles. One
He's
moment.
from Riverdale, I think. No,
I don't know. I've never seen
it's
Riverdale.
with an M. No, Charles
Charles
Melton.
Melton. Charles Melton. It is a story. Okay, first I'm going to tell you a little bit and then I'll tell you what the movie's actually about. Remember that teacher years ago that got caught sleeping with a seventh grader, having an affair with a seventh grader.
Mary
And then she,
Kay. That
no,
one?
her name was like Grace. There's so many.
Oh, uh,
Her name was Grace something.
uh,
She got caught having an affair with a seventh grader. Then she went
uh,
to jail because he's a seventh grader, obviously.
uh,
And then she got pregnant by him
uh,
and had a kid by him, a seventh grader. Bitch, seventh graders are so young. My nephew's a seventh grader.
uh.
Anyway, so this movie is about
It is about
someone.
Mary Kay Letourneau. Yeah.
Oh, is it Mary Kay?
It's loosely based. It's not a. I don't think
Yes.
it's not like The character
biography.
isn't, yeah, it's not
Yeah,
the character is not Mary Kay Letourneau, but it's loosely inspired by the story of Mary Kay Letourneau. Yes.
it's loosely inspired. So much so that there's a dialogue portion that is from an interview that Mary Kay did years after she ended up marrying this kid and like
Yeah.
building a family with him and stuff.
Hmm.
And there's an interview where this guy is asking her, about the power dynamic, and don't you think that this was wrong, and don't you feel ashamed of yourself, kind of thing, and blah blah blah. And then she's like, well, I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't have the power in this relationship. And she turns to the guy that that's an adult now, turns to him, and she's like, who had the power back then? And he wouldn't answer because he's like caught off guard. And she's like, who had the power between you and me back then? And then he
Mm.
even says, this is getting uncomfortable. And the interviewer tells her, this is very uncomfortable. You were
Mm.
an adult. Like, you were an
Mm.
adult. There's no way he had the power. So guys can look up this interview. Anyway, the movie is about Natalie Portman's character, who is an actress, and she's gonna be in a movie about this woman who had an affair
Oh.
with the seventh grader. So she goes to meet up with her to study her and know more about her story, and
Oh.
so that she can go and do this film now. Eerie as fuck. The way that Natalie Portman slowly transforms, in its minuscule details, slowly transforms into this woman for the role is creepy. It's so
Oh.
creepy. And you also get to witness Charles, this kid that was, well, he's an adult. Like, at the time of the movie, he's like 37 and his kids are like going to college and stuff. But you see
Wow.
him kind of, because she's asking them all these questions, slowly start realizing that maybe he lost his childhood. He
Uh-huh.
was taken advantage of. He was like abused. The power dynamic was off. You see all of these things kind of slowly coming to his mind about the situation. A very sad movie, because at the end of the day, this really happened. And at the end of the day, this happens. There was
Right.
just recently a teacher that got arrested for sleeping with like a 12-year-old or something. Like,
Yeah.
what is going on out there? But yeah, a beautiful movie. It's on Netflix, May, December. You can watch it, and it's great. It's like an hour and 57 minutes or something. And it's a great watch. I mean, it's a tough one, but I would watch it if I were you.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. I will watch. I'm gonna watch some of these movies this year. Just you wait.
This year is almost over. So what are
Well,
you saying?
okay, the award season.
Oh, the awards movies.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
And also Charles Melton has the jawline of a Greek god. My goodness.
And his performance is
And the most
phenomenal.
and you know what? Yes, but also the most beautiful lips I have
Yeah,
ever seen in my entire life. This man, he won the genetic lottery. He is
100%.
gorgeous. And
He's
that
gorgeous.
hair,
Yep.
Lord have mercy. And he's
It's just like,
32. So
he's
I can marry
32.
him.
Totally. Totally. It's just a quick little reminder that God does have favorites, and none of us we're not them. We're not his favorite.
Clearly not. No.
Yeah, no, we weren't.
Wow. Um, his birthday's coming up January 4th.
Oh,
He's going to be 33. Oh, he's born in Alaska.
he's good. And he's super talented, which I love discovering that actors from like these shows that I think are lame. I said it. I'm sorry if you're a Riverdale fan, but they get out of that show that they got, because they need money, and they turn out amazing, phenomenal work.
Yeah.
It's great.
He went to Kansas State University. His father was American with English ancestry, and his mother is a Korean immigrant.
Oh,
Wow. He's
I
the
love
eldest
that.
child.
I love that.
Mm.
Yeah, he's great. He's so great in this.
Oh, he dated Camila Mendez for
Oh,
almost a year. Wow. Okay. Charles, come on the pod. Natalie, come on the
come on the
pod.
pod, Charles. Huh?
Natalie.
Natalie, come on the pod. Phenomenal work, Natalie.
Julianne Moore, come on the pod.
I also love her. Yes.
Excellent. Okay. Well, that's going to do it for us.
We did
We've reached
it.
not only the end of 2023, but we've reached the end of the episode.
We
Julie,
did.
always an
Yeah.
honor and a pleasure. I wish you nothing but the best in 2024.
Thank you, you two. It's only gonna get better for both of us. I am sure of it.
I can't wait to hear all about your trip. Um, we'll be back in January.
Okay,
So,
wait.
oh,
I finished it.
oh my gosh, look at that. Oh wow, what a journey.
Look
Okay,
at it.
look at that. Look at that.
Adorable.
Awesome. See?
See,
See?
we're doing stuff.
See? Okay. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok at Yumi and Chisme. Make sure that you follow this our Spanish TikTok account, Yumi and Chisme.mx. Make sure you visit our website at yumiandchisme.com. Read all of Julie's wonderful reviews, sign up for the wonderful newsletter. Make sure that you send us fan mail. You can write in, you can send a voice memo in, whatever you prefer. And make sure that you share this podcast. Make sure that you review. If you're able to drop us a quick review, that would help us so much. And make sure that you share this with anyone and everyone. Um, and yeah, we'll be back in January. But until then, make sure you have lots of love, lots of peace, and most importantly, lots of chisme in your life. Bye.
Bye.